This is a nice full house. Please be seated. Welcome to 2026. Happy New Year. Full council tonight, first of the year. I've just realised I'm now nearly 8 months into being the mayor. Starting to get the hang of it. So, we'll start off with apologies for absence. It looks like we've got a full house tonight.
We have apologies from Deputy Mayor Councillor Ian.
Yes, he's off. I'm phoning this on. Declarations of interest. Do I see any declarations of interest? I see none. Public participation. Obviously, we have members of the public. If you hear the fire alarm enough, we're not expecting a fire alarm. So if you hear it going off, it's a fire. We just leave through that door and we go out the back and we stand shivering in the marketplace. But for now, is there anybody who would like to speak from the public gallery? Fantastic. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to encourage anything. So we go to agenda number 4 on page 5, which is the minutes. We begin the minutes. So the first one is minutes of full council. Anybody do a second? All in favour of the minutes? Thank you very much. And we move to minutes of the Climate and Nature Advisory Group. Do we have anybody to go through this, or we just noting this? Just noting it? All in favour of noting it? Thank you very much. And then we go to agenda number 5, reports to the committees. Planning. Councillor Thomas, please.
Thank you. I'd like to present the minutes of the meeting of the Planning Committee, which was held on Tuesday, the 4th of November. Item 1, apologies for absence. 2, declarations of interest. 3, minutes. 4, public participation. 5, plans amended. And then turning, my page numbers have come off. Anyway, item 6, plans new. Item 7, objections, calling applications. 8, decision notices. 9, progress for applications called in. 10, notification of appeal hearing date for Thames Farm application. 11, community land trust update. 12, budget 26-27. And 13, work in progress update report. I do so move.
All in favour? Seconded. Thank you very much. And again, Councillor Thomas for the 25th of November.
Thank you. I hereby present the minutes of the Planning Committee, which was held on the 25th of November. 1, apologies for absence. 2, declarations of interest. 3, minutes. 4, public participation. 5, plans amended. 6, plans new. 7, objections, calling applications. 8, decision notices. And 9, progress report for applications called in. I do so move. Oh, sorry. No, I've got it over the page, sorry. Item 10, notification of appeal decision by the planning inspector. 11, planning application committee hearing date. And 12, government consultation on reforms to the statutory consultee system. I do so move.
All in favour? And
Again. I hereby present the minutes of the meeting of the Planning Committee held on the 16th of December. 1, apologies for absence. 2, declarations of interest. 3, minutes. 4, public participation. 5, plans amended. 6, plans new. 7, objections, calling applications. 8, decision notices. 9, progress report for applications called in. 10, neighbourhood plan funding. 11, Hallmark Care Home, Mill Lane. And over the page, 12, work in progress, update report. I do so move.
thank you very much. All in favour? And next we have the minutes of the recreation committees.
I wish to present the minutes of the meeting of the Recreation and Communities Committee held on Tuesday, 25th of November. Item 1, apologies for absence. 2, declarations of interest. 3, public participation. 4, minutes. 5, progress. 6, finances. 7, budget. 8, town hall weddings and reception bookings. 9, cemetery rules and regulations review. 10, ecological audits report. I so move.
All in favour? And next we have the TNC council number.
I'd like to present the minutes of the Town and Community Committee meeting held on the 18th of November. Item 1, apologies. Item 2, declarations of interest. Item 3, public participation. Item 4, minutes. Item 5, town centre manager update. Item 6, communications manager update. Item 7, Henley Fire Station. And item 8, finance. And item 9, yes, I do so.
All in favour? And finally, minutes of the finance.
Thank you very much, and I hereby present the first of unusually 2 minutes for FSM this time. First one, 2nd of December 2025. Item 1, apologies. Item 2, declaration of interest. Item 3, public participation. Item 4, minutes. Item 5, finance. Item 6, grants. Then item 7, policies. Item 8, 2026-2027 budget. Item 9, utilities review. Item 10, expenditure. Item 11, exclusion of the press and public. 12, legal updates. I do so move. And for the FSM meeting on the 16th of December, item 1, apologies. Item 2, declaration of interest. Item 3, exclusion of the public and press. Item 4, fair market agreement. Again, I so move.
Thank you very much. All in favour?
Could I have a question?
Yes. Yes.
Of finance, yeah. I understand that there was a meeting on the 19th of December, investment working group. An agenda was sent out on the 18th, and we don't seem to have any minutes of that meeting, so I wondered what had happened really.
The minutes of that meeting have not been circulated, as the agenda and minutes for this were circulated ahead of that meeting taking place. And the minutes wouldn't have been ready in time for that to be distributed. The minutes of that will be distributed in time for the FSM meeting at the end of this month.
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you very much. I have to also, we must do this, I completely forgot to say, obviously, Councillor Rollins, you here today, with the very sad news that your father passed away just before Christmas. And I just want to make sure that from a town council perspective, we acknowledge and provide the work, because he's been known around town for a long time. And just from, on behalf of the council, on behalf of everybody else, I think, just to say how sorry we are and pass on condolences.
Thank you.
Anybody else like to comment? Anybody else?
We haven't got Ken here, but we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, because obviously Councillor Howard, you know very well. Okay, agenda item number 6, reports of other authorities. Councillor Gavin.
You have our joint district report from Ken, me and Kelly. I have received a question to do with this from Councillor Candia. Let's do with the first item on this. That postal vote reapplications are due to expire. So therefore, if you have a postal vote application, if you have a postal vote at the moment, check it, because if your current postal vote was asked for on the 30th of January 24, then you will have to reapply for a postal vote 3 years in advance. And also, it's just to widely publicise that postal votes are available. And as I think Councillor Dodds actually said, for our elections for town and district, over 40% of them are postal votes now. So therefore, it's a big operation. So if you've got a postal vote, please reapply. So that's to do with the district council. My county council report, the only thing I will say on this is Thursday, the 15th of January at 7:30, there will be a public meeting to discuss the closure of the fire station. I would hope that a large number of councillors would be there at Christchurch. Rob McDougall, the Chief Fire Officer, will be there and will obviously present, and there will be a chance for Q&A, questions and answers. Lee and I are working in tandem on this. We're having lots and lots of meetings, and in fact the Chief Fire Officer has been very, very good and useful in providing us information. The bottom line is though, that at the moment, Henley Fire Station responds to a shout in Henley within 7 minutes, which is excellent. If the fire station goes, we will be looking at a fire response of 14, 16, 18 minutes, because the first wagon will come from capture. So therefore, it's really important that members of the public turn up to that public meeting so that we can, so that all voices can be heard.
Okay, thank you, Chair. We've also had the we've all received Councillor Rollins' report, and nobody's emailed any questions in. I'm assuming, is there any highlights you wanted to point, or are you okay with what's there?
Yeah, I think it's all covered in the report, and obviously the biggest one at the moment, the most immediate one, is the fire station stuff. So
Thank you very much for looking as well. See this up, Councillor check. Councillor Edmund?
If Caversham is the 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, if Caversham are unable to attend, where's the financing come from then?
Well, the answer is Oxfordshire, Buckinghamshire and Berkshire are run by a Thames Valley fire control system. So therefore, if there is a shout in Henley and Caversham is not available, and there's a good example coming up for this, then the nearest wagon will be deployed from Maidenhead, from Wallingford, from Windsor. Hotel de Man fire happened, and within 6 minutes, the Henley fire crew got there to Hotel de Man, and 15 minutes after that, a truck from Maidenhead turned up, and a truck from Windsor turned up. So therefore, obviously, Caversham wasn't available. So the answer is, if Henley Fire Station goes, in my opinion, the cover will be thin. So we have to make sure Henley Fire Station stays. And that's what we're debating, discussing and shouting about. Thank you. Thank you, Councillor.
Thank you very much. Do we have any reports from outside bodies today? Thank you. And we've got agenda item number 8, which is the Mayor's civic engagements, which November and December were busy. Anybody who's been the mayor before will know exactly the pressures. I managed to get to 14 out of 24 living attendance.
That's good.
I was
Really good.
at the camping 3 times. I went to 4 different carol services. I was in 3 different churches. I think I was there pretty much every night doing something with the town, and I believe we have raised over £10,000
Wow.
for charity. So I'd like to also thank
Brilliant.
Paul and Daisy for the amount of work they put in, and also all the charities and all the venues that have helped pull this together. Now, it was the first time the town council's actually tried to help coordinate it. Hopefully we will, well, I think now there could be seen how stressful it could be, and we will potentially look to bring in some other people to try and help. I don't know about information, but hopefully we'll continue for next year as well.
Yep.
So big thanks to the council staff. Agenda item number 9, I might have lost my place, is the budget. Is there any speaking in terms of the budget? Councillor Hunt.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to propose that we adopt a precept of £1,066,182 for the budget in 2026-27. This is equivalent to £170.18 for a tax band D household. I'm pleased to say that this keeps it as one of the lowest in the county and is less than £7 an increase per average household. This has also been prepared on a much more fiscally prudent basis than previous budgets. This explains the lower surplus that we are aiming for, but we can be much more confident that we will be meeting this or exceeding this due to the fact that we have now looked at our income forecast in particular and gone on a basis where we are fairly certain that these are a worst case scenario, not a best case. Therefore, this is very good value for money, and I will so propose.
Secretary. Councillor Pilcher.
Just speak very briefly, yes, I will second this motion for the budget and the precept. And yes, emphasise what Councillor Hunter said. The council tax in Henley costs Henley householders £170 a year. Not a week, not a month, but a whole year. So it's extremely good value for money. And we've constructed the budget to reflect that. So I would urge councillors to support this proposal. Thank you.
Got comments? With proposal and a seconder. All in favour? Thank you. And we'll go to agenda item number 10, which is exclusion of the press and public. We have no press tonight. We have public, unfortunately.
We need one more resolution.
Do we, can we propose we exclude? All in favour? Thank you very much. Thank you.